Stop everything you are doing. Seriously. Pause whatever noise is on around you. Because if your real life is getting smaller while everybody else's life expands at your expense, this isn't just another video in the background. This is a diagnosis. You hold the bills, you hold the emotion, you hold the chaos. At the end of the day, it's somehow always you behind the wheel when everything falls apart. Look at how it plays out. They move a little forward. You burn a lot more. They sleep relieved. You lie down with a heavy chest, head still running scenes. That quiet, familiar feeling that you crossed yourself one more time. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Open your banking app in your mind for a second. Same movie. Money goes out in helping, understanding, being there. Your ideas go to the later pile. Your project goes to when things calm down. Your body, your rest, your space, all stamped with the same label, later. And later never arrives. Because every time later is about you, somebody shows up with an emergency, and you quietly push yourself to the back of the line. Until one day it hits you. Your loyalty has become the main creditor of the bankruptcy of your own reality. You call it having a good heart. The field reads something else. He is available to sacrifice himself. If there is a conflict, he chooses himself last as long as no one gets disappointed. This is not poetic language. This is exactly how your pattern is being recorded. Before we go deeper, quick command. Subscribe is not affection for the channel. It's you stating, this sovereign frequency keeps showing up for me. The like is not kindness. It's a command to the algorithm. Amplify this signal. Don't bury it. And your comment is your first micro-act of authority. Don't sit here as audience. Anchor this as someone who gives commands to the field. From here on, the equation is simple. Either your loyalty changes its target, or your reality keeps paying the bill. There's no way around that. Let's put a mirror in front of you. You're the one who holds everything, the one who fixes, who pays a little more, who understands, who waits, who endures. You became the hidden infrastructure of everybody else's comfort. And at the same time, always almost closes the deal. Almost has money left at the end of the month. Almost finds time for yourself. Almost changes your life. Almost. Meanwhile, the people who benefit from your loyalty move on with their lives. They sleep well. They adjust to your excess like it's normal. They praise you in public, and in private, they plug into you like a socket. You feel it in your body, weight in your chest, tight jaw, shoulders that never really drop, restless sleep, hangover without alcohol. Your body knows the truth. This is not being tired. This is a reality going bankrupt. Let's run a quick scan of your week. How many times did you say yes while your whole body was screaming no? How many times did you look at your account and think, if I hadn't helped with that, I wouldn't be this squeezed right now? How many times did you rehearse a boundary in your head, and then, face to face, your voice softened, you smiled, and you sold yourself out? Your nervous system remembers every one of those scenes. You may forget. The field doesn't. Now we go to the core. What you call loyalty is, most of the time, a code running quietly in the background. A marble virus. The Alchemist's code is simple. Whoever controls the fire controls reality. You lit the fire of your life, but you let other people cook their soup on your reactor. You think you're being loyal. They think they're being helped. The field, it reads one thing only. His fire is public resource. First, The mask, the marble. You were trained to be good. Loyal to family, loyal to the boss, loyal to the partner, loyal to the company, loyal to the image of reliable you built. From the outside, it looks noble, responsible, mature. On the inside, it feels like this, a slow, polite choking that you started calling adult life. The marble self is the actor, the character that goes on stage and on cue says, "I'll handle it. Don't worry, I'll manage. If it helps you, I'll figure it out. It's fine, I'll adapt." And the audience loves that character. Every "I'll handle it" is a cut on your own timeline. You handle their drama and abandon the strategy that would have shifted your money. You save their day and fail the month that mattered for you. You protect the badge of reliable and sabotage the architecture of your sovereignty. Here comes the part no one says out loud. There is a part of you that likes being that character. The secret pride of being the strong one, the mature one, the one who can take it, the one who doesn't think only about themselves. You like being the reference, the one they call when it's serious. You don't put that on Instagram, but it feeds your marble. The problem, the field doesn't care about your narrative. It only cares about repetition. The field looks at your behavior and registers, cold and clinical. Whenever there is conflict between what is good for him and what is good for others, he sacrifices himself. And that's it. Code written. You stop being read as axis and start being read as resource. Borrowed reactor, not command center. From that point on, life stops treating you like protagonist and starts treating you like logistics. This is when your silver starts to boil. Liquid silver, the core, the reactor, the part of you that feels actual rage for always being the one who bends. The part that looks at your own life and thinks, "And me? When does someone show up for me with the same intensity I show up for them?" You've had that thought. Maybe in a car, alone, maybe in the shower, maybe at 2 a.m. staring at the ceiling. Right after that, the marble enters with a script. Don't be unfair. They did what they could. You're being dramatic. It's selfish to want more. So you push the rage down. It turns into gastritis, into chronic tension, into exhaustion you call just stress. Spawn into those jokes you make about your own dreams, like you stopped believing in them just enough to not hurt so much. In Jung's terms, this is the shadow. Here, it's your silver core in chains. Every time you feel that silver spark trying to say no, and you answer with a marble yes, you reinforce the same spell. My loyalty to others is more important than my loyalty to my own axis. You don't say it out loud, but your nervous system signs it. And the field responds to signatures, not speeches. A real alchemist does not donate the core of the reactor. He negotiates from it. He protects the silver as sacred raw material. You are not being loyal. You are leaking fuel. And leaked fuel does one of two things. It evaporates, or it explodes in your face later. Let's go to the field, to the physics. You want prosperity, freedom, access. You want space to breathe. You want time that is really yours. At the same time, you don't want to disappoint anyone. You don't want to look selfish. You don't want to be the one who changed. Two different waves, two different states. On one side, the desire, I want sovereignty, space, cash, time. On the other side, the code, I can't upset them, can't break their expectations, can't let anyone think I'm not available anymore. These two waves meet head-on. And when opposite waves collide, you know what happens. Destructive interference. They erase each other. So you plan, you visualize, you even take 2 steps forward. And then that old loyalty script gets triggered, and you dismantle your own move to keep someone else comfortable. From the outside, people call it lack of consistency, fear of success, self-sabotage. In the field, it's simpler than that. 2 frequencies colliding until nothing stable remains. That's why your life feels low resolution. Everything half blurry, held together by last-minute miracles, asking the universe for a sign, while your actions enviam o sinal opposto. You don't have bad luck, you have interference. Pauli said it clearly. 2 incompatible states cannot occupy the same space. Applied to you, you cannot be at the same time 100% loyal to everyone else's script and 100% loyal to the architecture of your sovereignty. One of these loyalties is going to collapse, either the theater or your life. So far, and the one collapsing has been your reality. Let's make it even clearer. Picture 2 timelines in front of you. Timeline 1. You keep being the loyal one for everyone else first. You keep picking up calls at any hour. You keep adjusting your price down just this time. You keep saying, "I understand," when your chest is literally burning. On that line, guess who gets promoted? Their comfort. Your health declines slowly. Your resentment grows quietly. Your dreams shrink until you stop talking about them. When the collapse comes, they'll call it sudden burnout. You and I know it wasn't sudden. Timeline 2, you flip the axis of loyalty. First loyalty, silver core, then people, then projects, then expectations. You start losing roles, the savior, the cheap one, and the always available one. You start losing applause. You start losing some invitations. You start losing the comfort of being needed all the time. But you gain something the old script never gave you. Room. Room to think. Room to feel. Room to build something that doesn't require you to die slowly. The field finally has permission to match you with people, contracts, and opportunities that speak the language of your axis, not the language of your guilt. And now the question that matters. Which timeline are you actually feeding with your daily decisions? Not with what you intend, with what you do. The field has been reading your pattern for years. Whenever an opportunity shows up at the same time someone really needs you, which side do you choose? Be honest, not moral. How many times did you sabotage a movement toward your own expansion to stay loyal to someone else's chaos, limitation, or lack of planning? If the answer is too many, then you already know why the field isn't delivering the reality you say you want. This is the point where your mind tries to escape. It will whisper, "If I stop being this loyal, I'll turn into a monster. No one will be able to count on me. I'll end up alone. I'll become exactly the kind of person I hate." That's marble blackmail. It's not your soul speaking. It's your old role panicking. Your system is not afraid of solitude. It's afraid of losing the identity that came from being the reliable one. The Alchemist code is different. First, loyalty to the silver. Then, everything else. Without that, nothing you build stands. Enough theory. We go to command. Protocol. I'll give you 3 movements and 1 reinforcement. They are not cute exercises. They are surgical incisions in your code. Each one will hurt a piece of your marble and free a band of frequency in your field. Your mind might argue, Your body will recognize them. Protocol 1. Loyalty inventory. No fancy name. This is an audit. Real paper, real pen. Not a note app. Matter. To divide the page into 3 columns. Name. Type of loyalty. Real cost. Name. People, groups, causes, companies, projects. Type of loyalty. Family, friendship, guilt, fear, obligation, moral debt, habit. Real cost. Hours per week, money per month, emotional crash after each interaction, physical symptoms, insomnia, tension, pain. And this is not the place for, but they're good people. This is the place for numbers. Picture this scene again, but this time with the inventory on the table. It's 10 p.m. You're exhausted, but finally sitting with something that is yours. A sketch of a project, a plan to increase your income, or simply the right to do nothing and let your system cool down. Your phone vibrates. Hey, I know it's late, but can you check something for me? Can you take a quick look at a problem here? Can you talk? I really need you. Sometimes there isn't even a please because you're always there. Your body reacts. Chest gets tight. Breath shallows. Jaw locks. That small, bitter flame of anger, instantly covered by guilt. Your marble jumps in. Come on. They need you. You're the only one who understands. If you say no, you'll be just like everybody else. Now, instead of obeying, you look at the inventory. You find the name. You look at the cost. How many times has this script pushed your life 1 month backwards? It's not about being cruel. It's about seeing reality without perfume. And here comes the rupture. You don't answer right away. You breathe. You feel the silver in the body, the anger, the tiredness, the enough. You don't argue with it. You just don't betray it this time. You answer with minimum language. Tonight I can't. I'll see when I have space. Or just, not today. No long essay. No guilt paragraph. No over-explaining. From the outside, it's one short message. In the field, it's a shockwave. And you think you're disappointing someone. You're actually unplugging your reactor from misuse. The field registers. He just chose his axis over someone else's emotional urgency. That's not small. That's a line in the code. The loyalty inventory exists for this. For you to see where your loyalty is an agreement between 2 adults and where it's just fear of losing the stage you've been performing on for years. The next cut goes deeper. Protocol 2. Sacrifice of the Savior. Here your marble starts to tremble because you're about to put the Savior character on the altar, and you're not bringing them back. Scene. Someone in the family collapses. Again. Drama, tears, crisis. You know the script by heart. You are the one who calls everyone, organizes, fixes, puts out fires, on coordinates, pays. By now your body runs to the fire before your mind even decides. This time, you pause. You watch the impulse to fix. You watch the urge to step in and save the day. You hear, inside your head, the same sentence as always. If I don't do it, no one will. You've repeated that so many times that it became your personal legend. Here is the sacrifice of the Savior. You don't move. You let the panic rise. You let the guilt come. You let the "what will they think of me" echo for a while. And still, you don't rush in. You're not sacrificing your family. You're sacrificing your addiction to being indispensable. That's the real sacrifice. Letting go of applause. Letting go of recognition. Letting go of the status of the one who always shows up. So the field finally understands that your energy is not cheap emergency medicine. Your marble screams, They'll say you're cold. They'll say you don't care. They'll say you changed. Maybe they will. People who only knew how to love you collapsed will always complain when you start standing up straight. Let's bring physics back in. As long as you're the shock absorber for everyone, nobody adjusts their own structure. Your loyalty is holding up situations, companies, lives that should have already collapsed and reorganized themselves. You became a crutch. When you remove the crutch, one of two things happens. Either the person learns to walk, or the relationship reveals what it always was. Dependency dressed up as love. Convenience dressed up as loyalty. In the field, in this gesture opens space. The time you invested in putting out fires that weren't yours becomes time for your own lab, your own healing, your own money, your own structure. The money you poured into keeping everybody afloat becomes fuel to raise the floor of your reality. Fear will shout, "If I stop being this loyal, no one will be loyal to me." Often the truth is harsher. Much of the loyalty you get is loyalty to the benefit you provide, not to your axis. When the benefit changes, so does the loyalty. The sacrifice of the Savior is not about abandoning people. It's about closing the theater where your life only had value if you were slowly dying on stage for them. When that theater closes, the relationships that stay are the ones that can survive your sovereignty. They may be fewer, but they stop eating you alive. We still need the highest rupture. Protocol 3, Sovereign Override, Rewriting Contracts. Now the Alchemist's code gets practical. Alchemy is not a meme about turning lead into gold. It's negotiation with reality from a core that cannot be bought. Scene. You are in a real negotiation. Client, partner, company, family. They are used to your discount, your flexibility, your magic line. If anything, we'll work something out. Your body knows the script. Chest tight, throat blocked, jaw tense. That little sink in your stomach right before you betray your own number. That's silver trying to speak. The other side tests you. Can you do it for less? I'm sure we can adjust this later, right? You help me now. I'll take care of you later. I know you understand our situation. Translation from the field. Are you willing, again, to bend your values so we don't have to face our own limits? Up until now, your marble answered. Of course, we'll make it work. It's okay. I don't want to be difficult. Today, Sovereign Override comes online. Sovereign Override is simple, but not comfortable. You let the silver speak, even with the fear of losing the deal. You say calm and clear, "This is my price. This is my limit. This is how I work now. I don't do it that way anymore." No aggression, no defensive monologue, no over-explaining. Inside, it feels like you might die. Your nervous system thinks losing that deal means losing safety itself. But the field reads something else entirely. He just placed his own value above his fear of losing the other. That is the signature of sovereignty. Some people will pull back. Some will call you cold, difficult, expensive. Some will say with offense, "You've changed." They're right. You did. You changed quantum state, from resource to axis, from marble on stage to silver in command. Pauli returns here. Two incompatible states cannot occupy the same space. You cannot be the permanent discount and the well-paid reference at the same time. You cannot be everybody's emotional firefighter and the lucid strategist of your own life. You cannot be the altar of their expectations and the alchemical lab of your sovereignty. You choose one. The other collapses. Sovereign override is that choice, repeated, until it stops feeling like death and starts feeling like baseline. The first time, it feels brutal. The second, uncomfortable. The third, strangely clean. Then you start to notice. You stop attracting only those who smell your need to be needed, and you start attracting those who can stand in front of a spine without needing to bend it. Will you lose some people? Yes. Some invitations? Yes. Some benefits? Yes. But look closely. You are not losing loyalty. You are losing access from those who only knew how to relate to your self-betrayal. Real loyalty does not require your bankruptcy. Protocol 4. Raising the floor. This one is quieter, but it's what seals the change. Raising the floor means deciding how low you are willing to sink in the name of being loyal, and then refusing to go below that, no matter who asks. Pick 3 parameters. Minimum level of financial disrespect you tolerate. Minimum level of emotional chaos you allow in your space. Minimum level of self-abandonment you accept from yourself. Turn each into a simple rule. For example, I don't go under this value for my work. I don't answer crisis messages after this hour. I don't rearrange my entire week to fix a problem created by repeated negligence. Not because you're hard, because your reactor is no longer community property. At first, your environment will test the new floor. They'll send the same type of requests. They'll push the same buttons, and they'll pull the same emotional levers. Guilt, urgency, victimhood, flattery. Your job is not to re-educate everybody. Your job is to hold your new baseline. Every time you refuse to crawl under it, the field receives the same signal. The old loyalty script is offline. A new standard has been installed. After enough repetitions, people who can't function at that floor will naturally move away, and those who can will come closer. This is the point your system fears the most, and the field has been waiting for. Your first loyalty is not to your family, your company, your partner, your spiritual group, your ideology. Your first loyalty is to the silver core, to the reactor, to the axis that, if it collapses, doesn't hold anything else up. Everything else comes after. Anyone asking to come before that is not asking for loyalty. They are asking for your erosion. So let's hammer this in. The Alchemist's code is ruthless with the marble and generous with the core. The reactor no longer goes into tasks that hollow it out. The fire no longer heats pots that are full of holes. Your energy no longer subsidizes other people's delay while your life stands still. You are not abandoning people. You are abandoning the system where you were only loved when you abandoned yourself first. If someone can only love you collapsed, that's not love. That's addiction to your self-destruction. From now on, every decision you make is a tuning fork in the field. When you say no, where it has always been yes, reality trembles a little. When you hold silence instead of sprinting to put out one more fire, pieces move that you don't see yet. When you negotiate from your real value and not from your guilt, a different category of people and opportunities starts to detect you. The field does not reward theater kindness. It rewards coherence of signal. As you listen, you're probably seeing scenes in your own life. The relative who only calls when they need money. The friend who appears only in crisis. The client who always pushes your price down. The company that uses your maximum delivery, calls it family, and pays you the minimum. These are not badges of honor. They are leak points in your reactor. They don't prove you're good. They prove you forgot you're sovereign. Here's a line your marble will hate and your silver will quietly nod to. You owe nothing to anyone who is in your life, only because they got used to your self-betrayal. Loyalty is not a shackle. It's a high-frequency agreement between two axes that recognize each other. If to keep someone you have to kill yourself slowly, that is not loyalty. That is parasitism with nice manners. So the question is not, why are they like this with me? The question is, why am I still more loyal to their comfort than to my own reality? The answer will not show up in a beautiful sentence. It will show up in movements. Loyalty inventory, sacrifice of the savior, sovereign override, raising the floor. These are your new commands. From today on, you can keep performing the marble, always present, always available, always loyal, and quietly bankrupt. Or you can start running the Alchemist's code. First, my core. First, my axis. First, my intact reactor. Whatever can exist inside that architecture stays. Whatever demands my self-destruction goes. You will lose roles. You will lose some people. You will lose the comfort of being the savior. In exchange, you get back the one person nobody else can be for you, yourself. You are not going to think only about yourself. You are going to start including yourself in the equation at last. Those who confuse that with selfishness have always depended on your lack of access to feel comfortable. From now on, if you keep feeding that pattern, it's no longer innocence. It's a signed decision. You can't say you didn't know. The architecture was exposed. You saw the theater. You saw the reactor turned into public stove. You saw the waves canceling each other out, prosperity swallowed by destructive interference, self-betrayal dressed as goodness. You cannot unsee it. From here, it's simple, not easy. Either you start coding the field with new decisions, or you keep running the old script, fully aware of the cost. If you choose the first path, don't wait for a big revolution. Start with the minimum. One no, where it has always been yes. One silence, where it has always been savior mode. One full price stated where it has always been discount. Small acts, huge signal, signed with sovereignty. If this hit your axis, anchor it in the field now. Write in the comments, as a decree, I assume the command. And if it's your case, add, I break the code. This is not engagement. It is contract. Between you and your silver core. Between you and the field that no longer accepts your bankruptcy as the price of your loyalty. You have heard the Alchemist's code. From this point on, if you keep betraying yourself in their name, it will never again be an accident. It will be a choice, and every choice is a signature in the field.